friends, welcome to Cool Toys. Look, today I bring you a new scary video, and this time it's with Frankenstein's face. But before we start, don't forget to give this video a super like, and I invite you to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. Let's get started. Frankenstein is the result of a mad doctor's experiment. This doctor decided he wanted to bring the dead to life. So he took several parts from dead bodies and started to build Frankenstein's body. Look, now that Halloween is coming, Frankenstein has returned to wander around the city and scare lots of children. As you can see, his skull is completely open and it's closed with stitches. Voila! His head is split into two pieces. Also, his skin is turned green because he's actually kind of like a zombie. Look, here are the remains of his yellowish teeth, very big and sharp. Also, on his neck, he had two bolts to attach his head to his neck. Let's remove everything. Also, he had black hair, look, and it was very spiky. Let's remove everything. This egg is made completely out of modeling clay Play-Doh. Look, all the clay is coming off. And now, friends, we've reached the last layer, in red. Let's find out what surprises this egg has. Wow, we have a bunch of things. Let's start with this man. Wolf, look. It looks like this man was a normal person, but on Halloween night, he stared at the moon and turned into a werewolf. Look, it's super soft and we can stretch it a lot. Ow, ow, ooh, ooh. Up close, we can see his big mouth with his sharp teeth. Slash, 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 slash. Inside, it's filled with magic sand or kinetic sand. That's why we can shape it however we want. But afterwards, it will always return to its original state. Let's leave our werewolf here. And let's continue with another surprise. Look, this is a big Animal World envelope. Luminous animals, little animals that glow in the dark. Let's see what we get. Thank you. Wow, well, we got a cockroach. I really don't like cockroaches at all, friends. They always scare me when I see them, and some of them can fly. Look, it comes with a little stick that lights up. So our cockroach, as you can see, is transparent. But we have to shake this little stick, break it in half, and put it in the center. Watch. And now, let's turn off the lights to see if it really glows. Amazing, friends. It lights up a lot. As you can see, it glows red, and it's even able to emit light. It's a radioactive cockroach. Ugh, I love imagining it flying in the dark. Next little surprise. Look, over here I see something from Frankenstein. Let's take it out. It looks like it's a squishy... Look, this Frankenstein has a super cute little face. Squishies are very relaxing. We can squish it, and it always goes back to its original shape. Also, let's see. It smells really good. Here we can see a loose tooth, a scar, and its big head. He always wore very dark clothes. Let's crush it with all our strength. And slowly it returns to its original state. Super cute and really fun for the Halloween party. What are you guys going to dress up as? I think I'll dress up as a little witch. We still have a lot of things left in the egg. Let's take out this huge envelope. Voila, it's gigantic. Let's see. Its name is the Dominators of the Mediterranean. It seems pretty soft, and look. We get the surprise envelope and a book with information and activities. Let's look at the book. Let's see. Look. Inside, we have a bunch of fun adventures so we can have fun and play with our friends. Oops, what a beautiful dolphin. But let's see which ones there are to collect. Wow, look, we have the great white shark, the dolphin, the sperm whale, the blue shark. I would like to get the moray eel or the puffer fish. Let's see which one we get. Let's see. And we got a Tintoreta, look. The Tintoreta is a type of shark. And also, look, we've been lucky. It says it's one of the special ones that glow in the dark. It's super soft, and as you can see, inside it's completely filled with transparent Orbeez beads. What? The Tintoreta is a type of shark, but much smaller. Even so, its mouth is very big, and it has some sharp teeth. It loves to go to schools of fish so it can hunt. Chon, 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 chon. And that's how it lights up in the dark, friends. It glows in a fluorescent green color. Over here, we're also seeing our radioactive critter. Now we have two little toys that glow in the dark. I love it. I always like to put them in my room to see how they light up at night. Let's continue with the surprises. Let's see what we have here. Look, it's a little box of the new Super Zim Kazoom kit. Inside we have a Kazoom kit. Let's take it out. It comes with the boy transformed into a villain, and also with his Super Zim villain. Let's take it out. Also, it comes with an accessory, which is a shield. This little figure has all the details, and as you can see, he is transformed into a radioactive trash can. Inside, it has a lot of trash. Also, the trash can detail is metallic, as well as the top part, with a banana on his head. Here we have his companion Villano, who is also a trash can. Let's put his shield on him. Together we can face the superheroes. They'll never defeat us, right, buddy? Yes, we're invincible. I love it, and as always, it comes with its cape. Inside, it also came with a collector's guide. Let's see all the ones there are to collect. Look, here it explains how he turned into a villain with a sort of comic strip. And on the other side, the ones there are to collect. We have 6 different models. We got one of the villains, and now we only have 2 surprises left. Let's take this out first. Look, it's a jar from a laboratory. Here we have a radioactive symbol, and it looks like inside we have hybrid animals, or genetically modified animals. Let's see what we find inside. Wow, hello friends. And it looks like it's covered in a lot of blood-colored slime. Let's take it all out. Look how sticky it is. And inside we have the little figure. It comes in 2 separate parts. It looks like it's a dinosaur. Let's see. Let's put the head on it. There we go. This dinosaur came with a lot of slime. Look, it's all stuck to my hands. And here is the one we got. It looks like it was a herbivorous dinosaur. As you can see, it's characterized by having a helmet-shaped head, super hard. I'm going to try to take all of this off. And here we have the collector's guide with all the ones there are to collect. They're really cool. Some of them are pretty scary. Look, here's the one we got. His name is Vandal, and he's number 21 in the collection. But look, I would have liked to get this one. This one is like a zombie mammoth. We also had some others that are super hard to find, with a golden effect and with a metallic effect. And now, friends, we have the last little surprise left. It's a surprise pack of Boomas with Marvel characters. I would like to get a superhero.
Anyway.
Let's see. Oops, it seems we have a lot inside. Let's see. We have a collector's guide, a book with information about all of them, and over here, the little bag with the one we got. Let's find out. Voila! We got a Spider-Man. Here he is with his suit completely black and in red colors. Super cool. It's a little figure where we can't move the head or the arms. But look, it has all the details, both the shape of the head and the spider on the back and underneath. The Marvel logo. It also came with this die, which I guess is to play some kind of game. A game that's shown here in the book. Let's check it out. Here, it explains how to play, or what the rules of the game are. Let's see all the ones there were to collect. Look, here we have the checklist. It looks like there are a lot. Also, there are some that have special effects, like these here, which say they glow in the dark. And we have several special ones. The Chrome Spider-Man with a metallic effect, Thanos and Thor, and we got Miles Morales. And now, friends, we've finished today's video. Here, we have all the little surprises that came out of the spooky Halloween egg. I hope you liked it. If so, you can help me by giving me a super like, a thumbs up. And I invite you to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. And now, friends, we say goodbye to you. We'll see you in the next video with more fun surprises. Goodbye.